Cheap Not Broke Fam. Cheap Not Broke Fam. It's Thursday. We're back. Thank you. Thank you for tuning back in to Cheap Not Broke. Oh my God, I am not so small. There we go. Looking like just a floating head. Yeah. There we go. Ooh. Had to drop my seat down. Bam, here we go. Thank you all for tuning back in. Cheap Not Broke Live. I'm your host, Malcolm. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn that loud. I'm trying to compete with this music. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And we're back for another Thursday Night Live edition. Tonight, 30 days with no pay. That's right. Government shutdown has ended. 30 days with no pay. And this is not just, brought to my attention that, man, these people haven't been paid in 30 days. And sometimes that's a difficult time for people to go through. I've been there. I've been paid for not longer than that. I've been paid for not been paid for 90 days. And it does take a little bit of skill, savviness. It does take some critical thinking in some situations to get through it. Now, some people, even if you got a lot of money, you still want to manage the money in an effective way, in a manner which is going to allow the money to last. You want the money to last you a little bit. You don't want it just to all go away. So, that's important, especially one of the biggest things I always tell people, man, you don't want to be just paying a bunch of credit card bills when you're trying to, when you don't have any money. That sucks. That credit cards take all your money. All your money. That's the one thing you don't want to have is credit card bills. They're problems. You don't want to have no credit card bills or anything like that. So we're going to talk about that tonight. What are some of the things that you need to do to make it 30 days without pay? Because a lot of times we forget that, the job is not permanent. It's on a week-to-week, day-to-day type thing. Unless you're under contract and you're going to get paid, an X amount, you're contractually obligated to get paid a certain amount of money because the contract was breached or ended early. That's different. But most people who have a job don't do that, don't have that situation. And a lot of people experience that with the federal government. Because you remember, get a government job. A government job is great. It's safe. Well, not lately. It is not. The government jobs have not been safe lately. They have not been safe. So that's what we're dealing with. So we're going to get into that. Because a lot of people don't know how to save money and don't have an emergency fund. They don't. They don't have an emergency fund. They don't have some money just sitting around collecting interest and dust until you need it. Hold on. But they don't have all that, money just sitting around till they need it. Some people call it FU money. Some people call it emergency money, rainy day fund, whatever you call it, you need it. You just don't know when the rug is going to get pulled from out under you, and you got to have some money to save. Me personally, I've worked quite a few contract jobs, temp jobs, in accounting. Worked some jobs where, come Friday, I'm signed up. Well, hey, look, so we're going to get you in here. We'll keep you around for 6 months. A month in, hey, you know what? And, we're going to let you go. And then they don't always tell you why. You got to call back to your agency like, oh, yeah, sorry, man. It wasn't as much work as we thought. But we're going to find you something else. And then, bam, they might take you another 2 weeks, 3 weeks to find something else. You don't know. And you got to be able to manage that money until then. So that's a lot of my situations. When I've been there, I know what it's like not to have some money coming in for a little bit. But as time has taught me, those situations taught me, keep some money saved up. Have something sitting on the side. Have, a couple $1,000s. You at least need 2 months rent. You at least need that. Whatever your rent is, you got to at least have that sitting around for at least 2 months. Give yourself some breathing room. Give yourself an opportunity to think. Because, man, it's hard to think and make good decisions when the money is on your back. Well, when the money ain't coming in. Put it like that. It's not on your back. It's not coming in. It's really, really difficult to make those kind of decisions. And I've been there many times. Because you know what? After 30 days, the late fee get kicked in. And I don't know if they just cut them emergency checks. If they just made emergency payments and paid them immediately or not. That wasn't talked about. So I'm not sure. Hopefully they did. Because how many days was the shutdown? I think the shutdown was 34 days. 34 days or something like that. Yeah. I think it was around 34 days. But that's enough. That's enough to really start feeling it, especially if you don't have no money laying around and you're not getting paid. And you're still working on top of that. You still got to put up with this BS like I'm getting a check. I tolerate this stuff when I'm getting paid. But my tolerance level is not as high when the check don't show up. It is not. It is not. It's not. It's not. Let's see. Let's see what statistics we got. Delayed paycheck, employer payroll forms such as a paycheck you expected never miss come scheduled payday. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. Let's get back to government opening up, shutdown. But here's the thing. A lot of people, when it comes to this type of situation like here, they don't have money split up in a manner that can help you. Some people, look, you got to have an emergency account, emergency savings fund. That account has to sit by itself. That account, every time you look at it, it should be every 2 weeks. It should just be money going in. Nothing coming out unless you got an emergency or something really going on. Nothing should be coming out that account. That account sits there and it collects dust and interest. That's it. Put it in a money market or something like that. Something where you can access that money quickly when you need it. And let it sit there. That's where the emergency fund sits. The 30 days, when you have the 30-day issue, that's where that money's for. Now, hopefully, their situation was different. They were furloughed from the job. Or not furloughed. They were still having to work and not get paid. It's another situation when you get let go, you get a severance package, and you get another week's pay, and they still pay benefits for 30 days. That's a whole nother situation. These people are still working and not getting paid. That's kind of a slap in the face. But if you don't know how to manage your money very well, I'll put you in a bad spot. I'm telling you, I've been there. I've been there several times. And one of the first things I do, start looking. Now, 30 days, I'm not necessarily looking to cut anything off because they knew they were still working. They were still going to get paid. That's different. But in this situation, not working, nothing's coming in, you got to turn some stuff off. Some subscriptions first thing to go. All that stuff got to go. You can watch YouTube for free. YouTube has movies, has everything you need for free. So when you get down to where you need to save some money, you need to cut some things off, cut off. Netflix got to go. HBO's got to go. All those entertainment streaming platforms must go. You don't need them. You can watch and get everything you need off of YouTube for free. YouTube is the biggest TV searches, the big TV conglomerate out there. Just watch YouTube for free until you get everything figured out. It's number one. Number two, you got to really get the budget in. Like, all right, cool. You got to figure out what I'm gonna pay, what needs to get paid, and what doesn't need to get paid. You got to figure that out because you can't. Of course, rent gotta get paid. Gotta pay that. Utilities. Some things can wait. Some things can't. You gotta manage what's won't be what. Okay, this is what I need to pay. This is what I want to pay. You gotta manage that. You don't need no fun. You want to go out and have fun? Sit your ass in the house. Sit your butt down. 30 days, no pay. You gotta sit still. You gotta find some entertainment, some fun in the house. You don't need to spend any money on entertainment. You just cut off all the streaming services to save money. I don't need to go out and have any fun. Save money. Now, whatever you do, it needs to be very, very inexpensive. Very inexpensive. And preferably in the house. This is what you got to do now. I'm trying to tell you. Just 30 days, no pay. 30 days, no pay. You missed 2 checks. Okay? Now, let's put this in perspective. If you've lost a job, quit a job, the odds. Now, if you got a new job lined up and you just left the job, that's different. We're not even talking to you. We're talking to somebody who just left the job. The job left you, one of the two. And you haven't gotten 2 checks. Now, the odds are, hopefully in your favor, you get a job in the next 30 days. Sometimes that can turn into 60 days. Then what? And when it gets to be 60 days, you're damn sure glad you turned that stuff off 30 days ago, 60 days ago. You're glad you turned that streaming service off. Get a family member's password. Watch their stuff. That's what you do. Watch their stuff. Okay? Got that. Turn off streaming services. Number 1, that's the first thing you gotta do. Stay home. Number 2, you don't need entertainment. Number 3, you can't eat out neither. You need to eat at home. You need to eat at home. Everybody needs to have at least 5 recipes or some things that you need to know how to cook. Because, some people, like me, I get bored eating the same thing over and over and over. Oh, I don't like it. But if you got to do it to save money, you got to do what you got to do to save money. You got to do what you got to do to save money. But in the midst of that, that don't mean you got to eat crap food. You can still find some decent food. You still can. Sometimes you're happy. You find your comfort and your happiness in the food. Like, you know what? I'm going to cook me something that's going to make me happy. Put a smile on my face. But you want to cook something that's going to last a few days. You don't want to be running through all your money cooking nonsense, and you just, run through all your money eating food. No, you want to cook Monday, eat some of that leftovers Tuesday, cook Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Well, a lot of people don't like to cook on Friday, but it's 30 days you haven't been paid and you don't know when the check is coming in. You got to cook on Friday and Saturday. Cooking something good on Friday and Saturday. Hopefully you can ride it into Sunday. Hopefully you can ride it into Sunday. We don't know, but it's 30 days no pay. That's what you got to do. Next, that's number 3. Number 4. Oh, I skipped number 4. That was number 4. Number 3 was figure out what you're gonna pay and how you're gonna pay it. Bills, rent, all that stuff. You should be already be on the cadence and know how you're gonna pay stuff, but you really gotta realize, okay, I'm gonna pay this, pay that. Lights gotta get paid. Rent definitely gotta get paid. You gotta pay car insurance because you don't want to get caught. You don't have no issues with no car insurance. That's a problem. Stuff like that. Internet, you need that to make your money. Light bill, I might be put that on the back burner. It depends. Now some people have money for everything. If you got money and you got all this other stuff, just manage. Just try not to burn through it too fast. And the way you do that, sit still. Now, exception. I did quit a job one time, and I went and took a vacation the next week but I knew what I was going to do. I knew what I was going to do 4 months out. So I was saving money, planning to do this. These people, federal workers, TSA, they didn't plan for this. This wasn't a planned thing for them not to get paid and have to be sitting out for 30 days on the sideline. That was not a planned thing for them. However, you still got to plan for it. I didn't plan for this to happen, but I had to plan for it to happen. That makes sense? You don't plan for a natural disaster that happened, but I have a plan in place for it if it happens. Same thing. You got to have a plan in place for it if it happens, okay? Number 4. Number 5. What's the 5th thing you need to do? You get your 30 days. You're not getting paid for 30 days. You need to still save some money. Still got to save some money. Can't go out there and blow all your money. Like, all right, let me put some money. You still got to put a little money to the side. And that's what I mean. You gotta really watch your money. This kind of goes back into the 3rd thing. Manage your money. All right, because I can't get to give up all my money. You can't do that. So you need to save some of it. Figure out what you need to figure out your bills and your expenses, what you need to pay, and the rest just sit still, just chill. Because you don't know when the next month your next check is coming from. So you gotta sit still. You gotta save that money. I don't mean saving as in when you're getting paid, putting up $500, $600 a week. No, save the money. Whatever money you can save, hold on to it. Better yet, hold on to the money you have. Hold on to it. Saving is a different concept. Hold on to it. Like, you know what? Where the cash at? Shit, I put it over there. Just hold on to it. I can't let go of this money because I need to figure out where the next thing goes. You gotta pay these people here and hold on to it. You pay these people here, hold on to it. Now when life is good, here. You got your hand now, you can free fall, you can do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that. Collect a little money, give a little money, collect a little money. But that's not the case right now. 30 days, no pay. You got to hold on. Got to hold on to that money. You got to hold on to that money. Now, their situation, they knew they were still employed and the money was going to come back in. Somebody else, it's been 30 days, you haven't been paid. You don't know when your next check is coming in. It's now getting 35, 36 days. You got to figure out where the next check is coming from. Now, it depends. Now, if you got some money and you can just kick back and chill out, you do that. I've been in situations where contract job ended. You know what? I got some money saved up. I'm not going to work for a month. I don't need to. But I mastered all of these skills. Now, I had enough money not to turn off all my services and all this stuff, but I had everything under control. This is what I'm speaking of is the extreme case. You're kind of hard up for money as it is. It's like, well, shit, I need to let me figure out how I can hold on to what I have until I get the next thing. Some situations you're out of money for 30 days. Well, shit, I got some free time on my hands. I'm gonna kick back. I got the money. You leave the job. You get a severance pay. You got some money saved up. You got some money. You got your emergency fund. You got some money saved up here, over there. You got some investments. You can probably chill out. if you want to. Some people, I'm getting back to it. I'm getting my ass back to work. Some people are going to get back to work. It just depends. You need to figure out where you are at. And that's what is difficult about, money sometimes. I can explain my situation and what I do, but it doesn't necessarily apply to you and where you're at. You just take a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. Okay, I'm going to apply this and apply that, apply this and apply that. Because yes, you can listen to a millionaire. You don't have millions, but you can take some of those same principles that they're using and apply them to where you're at, and it'll help you be better off. Hello, son. Hello, mother. Thank you for watching. Thank everybody else for watching too. But got a super chat. Thank you. My mom loves me. She sent me a super chat. She's still giving me money. My mom's still giving me money. I got me a super chat. Hey, we get super chat. We got to do the super chat. I got the super chat. We got to hit him with the palm. Super chat. Super chat's always good to applause, baby. Get the super chat. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. All right. Where are we now? Shit. Where is the song? I lost my damn song. Where is it at? Where is it at? There it is. That's too loud. All right, back to it. 30 days, no money. Depends on your situation. I'm explaining it from both sides. If you don't have money, you're tight, you don't have anything saved up, you really got to wait till the next check. You got to sit still and manage. Now, when I said cut off the streaming service, this is in a situation where you don't know when the next check is coming from. You don't know if you're going to have a job in 30 days or not. You got to cut that off. Now, you got some money, you got some saved up, you're still working. You don't have to do all that. You don't have to do all that. But if you do, you do. Like I said, you got to figure out where you're at. Where you are at. That and only you know that. Only you. Unless you got a financial advisor, he can tell you what the hell, or she can tell you what the hell is going on. You have to know that. As long as I'm going without money. Now, as long as I've gone without working, I've gone 6 months without working. But I have a whole bunch of money saved. I have a severance package. And I got unemployment. And so I didn't need to work. I don't need to work. I'm taking time off. But this is after the time I've learned. I've been through all these things. I've been through having to cut off subscription services, all this stuff. Because I'm like, I know this can happen again at any time. So you start preparing and living as so it can. So now you're not as stressed out. It's like if something happens, well, I got some money saved up. I can ride it out for 6 months. I'm okay. I'm okay. And a lot of people, they're not afraid of losing their job. It's not the job you're afraid of losing. It's you don't have any money. Because if you had $10 million in the bank, you lost your job, who gives a fuck? Who cares? Who cares? I got $10 million. Care? Got money. Unless you got $10 million and you're $20 million in a hole and people coming to look for you. That's a different situation. But most situations, and this is what I realized about myself. I said, once I had some money saved up, put in the bank, I'm good. If I lost my job or something happened, I'm not stressed because I got money. I know how much I got. I put up X amount of dollars of rent. I put out X amount of dollars of utility. If something happens, that's what you do. This is what you don't do. This is what people tell you to do, and you don't do this. A lot of people who are novices when it comes to personal finance and all this stuff, they don't know this. Don't pay all your bills in advance. Don't do that. You hold on to the money, put it somewhere else, and let it draw some interest. Don't just, let me pay up my rent for a year. Hell no. Why would you do that? You can be drawing interest on the money every month in some type of high yield savings account or something. But some people think they're doing a good job. No, I'm going to pay the rent. I'm going to pay up my utilities for a year. No, the fuck you don't. Don't do that. You manage your own money. You're making them rich and you have nothing. They're getting paid up front and you're not. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You hold on to the money. You pay them as needed. Okay? You pay them as needed. The bill is $100 a month. Well, I'm just going to pay $1,200 and pay it for the year. No. Because first month is $1,200. The next month, you're drawing interest on $1,100. Then $1,000. Then $900. But you're still drawing interest on the way down. I'm making a little money on the way down. It's not a lot. But damn it, it's mine. And I want it. I want it. You go to the restaurant. You get a free appetizer. You get the free, they give you the free breadsticks or whatever the case. It's amazing. You love it. You love it. They don't give it to you. Are you not going to ask for it? Hey, I know it's not a lot. but I still want it. I still want it. Hey, I don't care about Red Lobster biscuits. Everybody loves Red Lobster biscuits. If you don't like Red Lobster biscuits, you're a monster. You're a monster. You need to get yourself checked. Everybody loves Red Lobster biscuits. Let me go to Red Lobster and not get them biscuits. Are the biscuits expensive? No, they're free. However, they're still mine and I want them. Just like the interest. The money's yours, you still want it. Put it in the account, draw the interest, pay me. Pay me, pay me, pay me. I need my money. Everybody's getting money. Why not get free money? Let me ask you this. If you could make $1 a step in your life, you can get paid just to walk. $1 a step. How shit? I'm going to walk every morning. I'm going to get my ass up and get my 10,000 steps or whatever steps I need in. How many people you think would actually do that? Really, think about that for a second. If people were getting paid $1 per step, I get $1 per step. How many steps are you going to get in a day? I'm walking everywhere. I don't need a car no more. I'm walking because I'm getting paid for this. I'm getting paid. Pay yourself first. Josh Brown, what's going on? What's going on? Yes, pay yourself first. You worked hard for the money. It's your money. Pay yourself first. It takes some time. It takes time to get used to that. Because, you sometimes you get paid. You just go buy stuff, and then, or you've been thinking about this one thing, these pair of shoes, this video game, whatever the case. You've been thinking about it. You've been thinking about it. Man, I got to get it. I want it. I don't need it. But I want it. I don't need it. But I want it. But I want it. You want it. You get paid, first thing you do is go buy it. No, man. No, you can't do that. Have a little discipline about yourself. A little discipline about yourself. You know what? I still want it. But I'm going to put, how much is it? $350? Okay. Well, I'm going to give myself 3 pay periods to get it. Put $100 away, a pay period to go get it. To get 100, maybe 4, because you got $350. Or you split it in 50, 2 halves and say, okay, I'm going to go get it that way. But sometimes you just can't go get it right then and there. I know you got the money. I know you got the money to go do it. But do you need to do it? Do you need to do it? Like, I don't need this right now. That's what we call managing the money. I got the money to go get it. Just like when you're a teenager, you're making, I don't know what, I know kids make a hell of a lot more money than when I was making when I was a teenager. But when you're a teenager, you get paid for some stuff. Some teenagers, you like clothes, you like shoes, whatever the hell you like. You just go buy it, then you spend all your money. You don't have, your whole check is gone. I did that one time. I'll never do that again. I am not giving away all my money to nobody. I refuse to do it. Bought something. Shit, I had like $40 left to the next pay period. I said, I'll never do this again. I never did it again. I'm not doing that. I'll never do that again. Pay yourself first. Josh told you, pay yourself first. Pay yourself. You owe you. You work for the money. You owe you. Take care of you. Love you. Say, hey you. Hey self. You know what? You did a good job. Here's $150. Oh, thank you, self. I appreciate that. You welcome. Yeah, you make sure you get your ass back out there to go to work so I can get my $100 and $50 next week. I appreciate that. I'll be back. So you got to get the money. Pay yourself. Pay yourself. Take care of you, baby. All right. 30 days, no income. Rent, bills. Now, here's another thing what you need to do. You need to put all your bills and your expenses on paper. I've talked to so many people who do not have their bills and rent and all their expenses on paper. You got to know how much. You got to know at least what's coming in and going out a month. You got to know that. You got to know that. Yes, you take 2 of your checks, add that up, multiply that by 2. Okay, I know how much I got coming in a month. Very easy math. Very easy math. What's going out? A little more complex, takes a little more effort. You need to look at all your bills. How many streaming services do I have? What are my utilities? You know how many people don't even look at their utility bill? And like, wait a minute. Well, this is $25. Then I go look at all the past months. Well, it's only been up $1 or $2 the last 6 months. And for some reason, it's gone up $25 this month. I got to go call these people up. You know how many people do not call about their bills? I used to get my mom. My mom told me that. Hey, look, I've been charged $3 extra. What's going on? What is this? Why is this? Hey, what are these service fees and processing fees? I'm not paying these. What is this about? You got to call them up, man. These people mess up your statement, have you paying all this extra money? You hear it all the time. Every other month, every other week, I hear some company getting sued for overcharging customers. Happens all the time. So you got to be on these people's ass. Hey, shoot, this is up $30 from last week. What's going on? Now you got to do research. Why is it up $30? I don't understand. They might have made a mistake. Who knows? Investigate. Put your money on paper. So when you're on paper, you can start noticing the trends and seeing what's different and what's not different. Okay, my water bill was $102 last month. Now it's $138. Wait a minute. I've been taking one bath a day for the last 6 months, and I'm still having problems. You can't do that. You gotta put all your paper. Yes, I put all my bills on paper. I know it. That's what you showed me. You gotta put all your bills on paper. You gotta see it. It's just hard. It's hard. Can you look? There are people out here with one bank account paying all their bills out of one bank account. They don't have anything on paper. You damn right you're gonna be broke. You don't know what the hell is going on. You spent all that money on Saturday, Sunday, and it's not gonna come out till Tuesday. All these pending charges. Oh, you forget about that, the pending charges, but you messed around and spent all the cash. Now you're in the red. Look, some of these companies, they don't take the money out for a week. I've had places I went to eat on Saturday, they didn't take out the money till Wednesday. I'm like, y'all don't want the money? What the hell is going on? It happens. And if you got one bank account, it's going to happen to you. You're going to end up in the red. It's so hard to do that. Listen, I work in accounting. We have 1,000 accounts for everything, so we can see what the hell is going on. And you got to be able to see what's going on in your personal life. You need a few accounts. I'm gonna get on here with the whiteboard, and we'll do. Got the whiteboard for y'all right here. Oh, big ass whiteboard. I'm gonna bring out the whiteboard one day, and I'm gonna draw my account diagram and show you how I move all my money around. Cause I gotta see everything. Like I said, I tell you guys, I got an account just for the rent, mortgage. You just need all that account has is 3 transactions a month. You take one half, first pay period, put that in there. Second pay period, put the rest in there. Third action, money goes out to the mortgage company or to the rent company. That's it, and you repeat every month. That's it. 3 transactions out of the rent or the mortgage account. That's it. Mortgage sits there, goes out. 2 pay periods. First half, second half, gone. First half, second half, gone. First half, second half, gone. And it just repeats itself. And it's easy. And you can always look in that account and see that the money's there. I always know the money's there. I don't take much. I don't have to worry about my rent and my mortgage being there because it's in a certain account and it sits there. The bill money shouldn't be changing like that neither. You shouldn't have $100, $200 spike in your bills. What are you doing? How many baths are you taking? Are you not turning the lights off when you leave home? You should. You shouldn't be having big spikes in your bill. And if you are having a big spike in your bill, you got to know why. Why? You got to go look at the statement, go look at the meters, and call them up. Hey, I noticed a big spike in my bill. What the hell is going on with you? You got to go call them up. I got to know. What the hell are y'all doing? People just charge you all this extra money, won't tell you why? I don't play that. I used to work at AutoZone. And we used to sell parts on credit. We used to have, I used to work in the commercial department. What that means is mechanics would come buy parts from us on credit. I give you a credit limit like $500 a week. You hit that limit, bam, you're not getting no more parts until you pay it off. It's in your best interest to pay it off because you might really have a big job. I might give you the parts until you pay me more money. So that stuff. So I used to always have to deal with people helping them manage their credit. Hey, look here, man, you can't do this, you can't do that. I'm trying to help you guys figure this out. Help them figure out their books. Overextending themselves, messing up the credit. Like, man, it's a whole thing. But overall, it takes a little bit of time to get this up. You got to develop a system. It happens over time. You make some mistakes, you learn, you move forward, you fix it. Very, very simple. You don't get too complicated with the money. Nothing like that. Write everything on paper so you can see it, because you got to know what the hell is going on. You just can't do that. You just can't be out here and you don't know what the hell is going on with the money. All right, boom. I'm gonna take a break real quick. We're gonna take a real quick break, and I'll be right back. There we go. There we go. We're back and we're talking about 30 days no pay. And what do you do about it? How do you survive that? And yes, you can survive it. It can be survived. You can do it. You just have to figure out how you're going to do it and know what to do. You plan for this never to happen. You really do. You plan for this never to happen to you, but it can and it does happen. But what do you do about it? What do you do about it? Damn, I can't fix this thing right here. I'm trying to fix something real quick on my phone. Oh well. All right. So we've gone over what you do, how you do it, 30 days, if you got money or you don't have money. But anyway, either way it goes, if you're not signed on a contract and they owe you money for breach of, if they have to pay you out the rest of your contract, it can happen to you. It can happen to you. I don't care. Look, the federal government was one of the safest jobs in the world. Very safety. Everybody goes, most people know, I don't know if most people knew, but I knew it to be a good, safe job working for the government. The government prints the money. Of course they got it. Clearly not. Clearly not. They did not have the money. So, yeah. Oh, man. Why can't I get on here? What the hell? This is not what I'm trying to do. All right. So, that's where we got that. Drop a comment. Let me hear what you're thinking, what you got going. Drop a comment. Let me know what you got going on, or what are some of the things that you do to manage your money. How do you manage your money? How do you make it happen on your end? Love to hear from you. I can't get my damn password to work. Come on, baby. This is some bullshit. All right. Well, with that being said, I'm trying to think. What else do I do? Manage my accounts, turn all my stuff off, this, that, and the fifth. And yeah, like I said, just plan ahead. You got to plan for this kind of stuff to happen. It could. You just got to plan for it. You never know. You know, look, I've listened to people going a whole year without no money, without no job, stuff like that. Nobody wants to plan for that. That's like really grim scenario. That's really, really hard. Really worst case scenario. If that happens, you don't want that to happen to you. What the hell? What the hell? Okay. Well, anyway, I'm trying to open something up, but it's not opening for me. No problem. We're going to get on to it. You know what it is. It's time for some of that interesting news. And we're going to get on into that interesting news as soon as I can pull up the damn news. Because it's like every day. Only thing that's in the news, President Trump. Well, can we get some other news? What's going on in the rainforest? Is anything going on in the rainforest? Sheesh. I mean, geez, this guy dominates the news. But anyway, we're going to get into it. My favorite part of the show, hopefully, well, not my favorite part of the show. A favorite part of the show, hopefully one of yours. It's time for Interesting. We got news. What do we got here? Shit, I'm going to share the whole screen because I didn't pick out any articles today because sometimes I just don't. I say, you know what? We going to wing it. We just going to do that shit. And tonight, we just going to do that shit. Ha ha! All right. Ooh, I didn't read this. Behind closed doors, squabbling members of Congress made $20,000 each during record low. Hold on now. I know y'all not getting paid more money than these people out here not eating. That's a damn shame. Bickering lawmakers in Washington, D.C. raked in over $20,000 each at the expense of American taxpayers in the longest government shutdown in history, according to the official data reviewed by the Post. President Donald Trump ended the 43-day. Damn, 43. I thought it was 34. I'm dyslexic. I had this backwards. 43-day shutdown. So that's 1, 15, 30. They're about to miss their third check. Yep, because another 2 days. Oh, man. Into the 34th stroke of a pen at Wednesday night after a handful of moderate Dems finally joined the Republicans to end the standoff at the White House. Estimate costs a whopping $15 billion per week. Members of Congress grabbed a total of $10 million during the shutdown that saw food stamp aid / travel chaos unleashed across the U.S. and more than 1 million federal workers go without pay. Kevin Hassett, one of Trump's top economic advisors and candidate, became the next chair of Federal Reserve, said Thursday that 60 private sector jobs were lost as a result of economic mess. Wait. How do these people make this money? Y'all not telling me this. Republican Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez had pushed off her standoff to continue. She lashed at 7 Democratic senators and one of the Dem-leaning independent who worked with the GOP to reopen the government, claiming they failed to win enough concessions on health care funding. This progressive firebrand, she's like, okay. Where do they get this money from? Lawmakers, 100 Senate, 45 century, blah, blah, blah. All right, here we go. This is what we're looking for. Representatives were able to bag constitutionally projected $174,000 annual salary while federal workers, including polls own staff, even senior Trump officials, went without regular paychecks over a month. Rank-and-file members Congress earn about $476 a day before tax, based on the combined congressional total budget. House Speaker, oh man, you guys are full of shit. You're making it sound like they had a whole budget See, this is where the headlines are lying. I thought they got paid like a $20,000 additional check. This is the money they made just from working. House Speaker Mitch Johnson has the highest annual salary on the Hill, $223,000, meaning he got more than $26,000 than the federal. Man, this is trash. This is misleading. I thought they were paid $20,000 each while these people were not getting food stamps and they were out here suffering. That's misleading. They're full of crap, but that's why they call it the news. It should be called lies, because that's what they do. Lie. All right, let's move on. Ooh, this is interesting. Gold source price $4,200. We don't care about no gold. Customers mock Apple's $230 iPhone pocket sock. Oh yeah, this is gay. This is goofy. Excuse me. Wrong word. This is goofy. Who is putting it? Why? How much does this cost? Oh man. iPhone holder made a simple piece of ribbed material bearing striking resemblance to a sock and selling it for $230 that drew shock and golf online. $230 to cut up a sock. One user wrote, X people are paying anything for anything long as it's Apple. Yeah, you're stupid to pay for this. The iPhone pocket. What? Wait a minute. I'm not even reading this article. You know what? You go get some friends. If you're going to buy this, go get some friends. You need some friends. You need to support. You need some friends to tell you, hey, that's stupid. Don't waste your money on that. Why would you buy this? This makes no sense. Why would anybody buy this damn thing? Look at it. It's a sock. Oh. Come on, man. $230. This is $15. That's $15. The iPhone pocket socket is a collaboration with Japanese fashion designer Issey Miyagi, who was inspired by the concept of a piece of cloth. They're paying $1.50 for these damn things. The design, which mimics a crossbody strap, was born from the idea of creating an additional pocket, the company said. It is available in bright colors like lemon, yellow, purple, pink, and it can fit any iPhone. The short strap retails for $149, and the long strap $229 will be available Friday in select stores, including Apple's Soho, Manhattan location, and online across U.S., U.K., China, South Korea, Singapore, Japan, Italy, and France. You know what? Well, if you want to waste $230 on this stupid ass thing, more power to you. Save your money, cheap not broke fam. Stay away from this garbage. You better put it in your pocket that came with the pants. Put it in that purse you got, that man bag. Don't buy no damn separate. Come on. Hey man, this is ridiculous. This is insulting. You guys are selling that thing for $230, and we know you're paying less than $10 to get it made. It makes no sense. But people are gonna buy it. People are gonna buy it. Oh yeah. Starbucks kick off 65 store U.S. strike on company's busy Red Cup Day. Said to hell with that coffee. More than 1,000 unionized Starbucks workers plan to strike at 65 U.S. stores Thursday as protest as a lack of progress in the labor negotiations with the company. The company was intended to disrupt Starbucks' Red Cup Day, which is typically one of the company's busiest days of the year. Since 2018, Starbucks has given out free reusable cups on that day to customers who buy a holiday drink. You really going for this? Starbucks works with the union organizing Starbucks baristas said stores in 45 cities would be impacted, including New York, Philadelphia, Minneapolis, San Diego, St. Louis, Dallas, Columbus, Ohio, and Starbucks' home city of Seattle. There is no date for the strike to end, and more stores are prepared to join Starbucks if Starbucks doesn't reach a contract agreement with the union. So they said, we're sick of your shit. Pay us some more money or nobody's getting coffee. Stop playing with us. Stop playing with us. Stop playing with them. Stop playing with those people. Give them their money. Stop playing with them. Give them what they need. Y'all not paying them that much. Give them what they need. All right. Costco really got never Prosecco. We already did that. We talked about that the other day. What else did we got going on? That. Oh yeah, they're trying to make Elon Musk the first trillionaire. Alleged drug prostitution kingpin suspected of forcing tourists to run online scams extradited to China. Where he at? He was in the United States? A Chinese-born man accused of luring unsuspecting tourists to a fake resort town and forcing them to participate in online scams for him. A part of a wire crime empire that ran a gamut of gambling, drugs, and prostitution has been extradited to China as a year-long battle. Xi Jinping, who also holds Cambodia and Myanmar citizenship, according to the U.S. Treasury, arrived in China in the Chinese city of Nanjing on Wednesday, flanked by 2 security guards. He's slated to become one of the highest-ranking scammers to face charges in China, including accusations of money laundering, online gambling, which is banned in the country. 3 years after he was arrested in Thailand, according to... Oh, man, you don't want to go to jail in China, boy. You got a big problem. Big problem. Yeah. You got a big problem right there, boss. They can put him under jail. What kind of scams was he running, though? Video games? What kind of scams? I'm curious. I don't know. Anyway, that's what we got. Boom. She's not broke, ma'am. How y'all feeling? Let me know what y'all think about that. Would anything that I said, is it useful? Is it helpful? Would you do it? Would you not do it? Let me know. Drop a comment. Un commento. That's not how you say it, but it sounds right. Drop a comment. Let me know what you're thinking, how you're feeling. And yeah, that's how you raise money. Like I said, 30 days is actually 43 days. So a lot of those things I was saying do apply. And then when you get back on your feet, you don't want to just go back out there and just go back to doing what you're doing. You probably still want to save a little more money. It still helps you. Still be feasible and reasonable with your money. You know, you don't want to just go back. Oh, I got to check now. Go back and buy all this crap. No, you don't. You don't want to do that. You actually want to keep the principles and everything that you're doing. Keep on doing it, because it'll keep you in a situation where you will stay out of the hole. You don't want to fall in the hole. Hole deep, dark, and dangerous. Say it with me. Deep, dark, and dangerous. Stay out the hole. You don't want to go in the hole. Trying to tell you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's our show for tonight. Cheap Not Broke. Live every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We appreciate everybody tuning in. This is the channel where we help you live life at your price. I want everybody to be successful and make as much money as you can. And do everything what you can, why you can. But do what you can do within reason. Don't be no fool. Thank you, Phyllis Hall and Josh Brown, for the comments tonight. Very much appreciated. And thank you to everybody who's watching in. You're very much appreciated. Thank you to my watcher on Twitch. Thank you for watching. And everybody else. You're all very much appreciated. I appreciate y'all. Without y'all, there is no me. And without me, there's no Cheap Not Broke. All right? So, hey, everybody need everybody. All right? So, thank y'all for tuning in. I will be back on Monday with more Cheap Not Broke. More cheap, not broke. I appreciate you all tuning in. And like I said, there is no me without you. There is no me without you. And I really, really mean that. Really, really mean that. So, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in each and every night. We're on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Tell a friend of a friend of a friend to watch the show. It very much appreciate it. It'll help. And if you could, share the show as well. Share the show. Thank you. Thank you. And we'll see you then next Monday. This Monday. See you this Monday. Take care.